Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Abed and Preach. Women shouldn't be allowed to vote or have birth control. Red Pill creator at Just Pearly Things. I could already tell from this title that this is wild, but let's check this out. Please subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it. It really helps the channel. And let's go.
If this was Pearl's world, I'd get rid of birth control, I'd ban it, but that'll never happen. I think that's the root of all evil. And I'd actually go for the root of all evil.
The root of all evil?
That's what she said. Okay, my girl.
Say it. I don't think women should vote.
Huh?
I don't think women should vote. I don't think women should vote.
Lord Jesus, keep on going.
Yeah, that's
No
it.
women, you can't vote. No birth control. Keep it going.
I know, because it's always freedom without responsibility. And
I
so,
love
like,
it.
the
Women
reason
should not
No,
vote.
but
Pearly
I'll
said
tell
it
you,
herself.
I'll tell you why, though. I'll tell you why. Because it was freedom without responsibility.
I love
and before women, like I believe in consequences for your decision. So the men know if they vote someone batshit crazy into power, you guys get drafted. We don't. Women decide elections. We're 55% of the population. I think if we want to vote, equally draft
Where's that
us.
train
Go
of thought
equality.
going?
And personally, I don't want to get drafted, so I'll be in the kitchen.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Wait, hold on. I thought she was crazy. I think she has a point.
Go ahead.
She's talking about equality.
Sure.
That's just
Okay.
what the birth control thing. Hey, yo. But I understand where she's coming from with the drafting thing.
2 hours later.
No, it's not because they don't. It's not because they vote and
He
they don't get
changed his
drafted
mind.
that they don't suffer the consequences of not being what. Nah. So yeah, no, I got nothing. I really tried.
Why don't you just say women should get drafted? The whole idea of like you shouldn't get voted
Yeah.
to get drafted.
No.
First off, when's the
Like,
last time we
what
drafted?
is it drafting anyway, though? Like,
What,
people
30,
don't
40,
get
50
drafted
years?
anymore.
Okay, that's one. Two, you act like when people get elected to be politicians, they don't enact laws that negatively impact strictly women. What, you think a birth control ban wouldn't affect women primarily?
No, it's just man.
What do you think an abortion ban doesn't affect women primarily? Right? There are plenty of laws that a crazy batshit politician come in and enact that would primarily only affect women. But you pulled up drafts, which is like something that rarely, if ever, happens. And then you're just using that to say they should lose their right to vote. And the birth control thing was so crazy to me. It's like, the argument for the birth control, I guess, is because of birth control, women can now be more selective, and so it's worse for society. So they want to remove your ability to choose. And here's a problem, okay? This girl's a really popular red pill creator, and people sent me this link because the dude in the interview was acting retarded. And to be fair, in the interview, she was making a lot more sense than that guy was, okay? But I stopped at this part, and I had to cringe so incredibly fucking hard. Because I don't think people realize how crazy red pill folks sound when they say stuff like this, and how easy it discredits them. I think people should bring back slavery, because, like, what? I think women should lose their right to vote. And I think also they should lose their right to some of the biggest inventions that brought us to this current age right now. People want to just get rid of because, what? A lot of these folks enter this red pill space and they'll say like, oh, we're not misogynist, we're not misogynist. We're not anti-women, not anti-women. You should lose your right to vote. And you should lose your ability to have contraceptives. What? You cannot hold on to the moniker that you guys are not misogynist, that you guys are not anti-women, and then take away some of the most basic fundamental rights to people who not only pay taxes, not only participate in society as full-fledged adults, and have to finance things, you know, like, listen, whether you like it or not, women are paying their taxes, women are involved in politics, women are helping to make these decisions, they're in managerial positions. It's not like they're here on the side. That's not the case.
And also 51% of the planet.
Okay? So, you sit there, you say, we're not misogynists, but people who contribute a lot to society shouldn't have the right to vote is crazy. Because I imagine, if you're really looking at it like, well, they don't contribute as much as a man. There's plenty of groups who don't contribute as much as others. Should they lose their right to participate in democracy?
Yes.
What about poor people?
Only rich people should vote.
Because they pay the most amount of taxes? Is that how it should be? Huh?
That makes sense. Old folks, women, kids. Because if you can, you know, if you're like 12, you can hold a rifle. I mean, you haven't contributed to society yet. You could make that case.
Yep.
You don't vote, you go to war, and the rest fund. Yeah, it's not that bad. Think about it. I think it makes sense. There you go.
It's just, this is the kind of stuff that you see by the time you discredit the red pill. And I'm saying this as like, forget me. Let's say a news person pulls up a media hit piece, okay, on Red Pill folks. They're gonna play this clip.
This was Pearl's world. I'd get rid of birth control. I'd ban it. I think that was the root of all.
It's just this is the and their audience is gonna know that Red Pill popular people are saying dumb shit like this, and they're gonna discredit everything. This is not like a wacky take like, oh, you know, like, I feel like women should earn more than men, or men should earn more than. It's not that. Use your ability to vote. Now, you may not care about voting, but understand it is one of the most fundamental freedoms that we have in the free world. Okay? You may not care for it, but it is one of the most. It's akin to telling people you should lose free speech because you're a woman. That's how crazy it is. And if you don't understand how unhinged this messaging is, I don't think people are really listening to what it means to the average person.
About voting, but understand it is one of the most fundamental freedoms that we have in the free
people are
world.
misunderstanding.
You may not care for it.
Everybody should be able to vote.
It's akin to tell people you should lose free speech because you're a woman. That's how crazy it is.
Play this clip to 99% of people, and they'll be like, "You are."
I don't think people are really listening to what it means to the average person.
In their way of thinking,
people are misunderstanding.
that women do a whole bunch of crazy things without any repercussion. They just do shit that's wild. And if they do shit and it's wild, and they vote and it's wild, to them that's the truth, and that's why they call it the truth.
Yeah, still misogyny.
Way of thinking.
Yes, you can't say
that's the truth.
This is the truth. It's not misogyny.
But it's like
your truth is misogyny.
But it's like
I don't even like using that word because it's so overused. It's like, let's be honest. If somebody comes out and saying women shouldn't be able to vote for this reason, you gonna be paid as misogyny.
yes, but it's exactly like whenever people their ultra conception of what being a racist is the dude with a little mustache.
It's like, let's be honest. If somebody comes out and says women shouldn't be able to vote for this reason,
you're not that. Even though you use certain things. So people, for them to be a misogynist, you have to delete people, or having the intention of deleting people, or not wanting to have the intention, and because they're not that extreme, they don't want to be painted as that. I think that's why
you're not that.
I'm not that. I mean, I love women.
You are.
I love women.
You gotta wear that hat. That's what you guys are. And
or having the intention
of endorsing this kind of rhetoric,
or not wanting to have the intention.
That's what you want.
And because they're not that extreme, they don't want to be painted as that. I think that's why this is happening.
We're talking about hyperbole and the idea that, like, discriminatory practices that women engage in that are actually hypocritical, and then they demand to be coddled all the time about their preferences or whatever. It's like, no. There are some bullshit. And we pointed out, but I would never want to associate with the racists because of cringe shit like this. Right? Oh, red pill's the truth. Yeah, and feminism stands for equality. But 99% of you niggas don't want to call yourselves feminists. Okay? For a reason. Because you understand that even though at its root it may be that, you understand the way it manifests in the world and the way that it's marketed isn't that. Same thing with red pill. I could buy into a lot of the true things that they say.
Oh, red pill's the truth.
You guys are so fucking cringe online and say so much radical dumb shit. I would never want to associate with that kind of brand.
Okay, for a reason.
Ever.
Because you understand that even though at its root,
and if you don't understand how crazy that sounds, again, play that clip for most people in the world, and they'll be like,
same thing with
this bitch is crazy.
I can buy into a lot of the true things that they say.
And it's unfortunate because you can have a bunch of great takes, right? Like her in this clip.
I would never want to associate with that kind of
for the most part, countering what Hafiz was saying, because Hafiz was lost.
Listen to that. And if you don't understand
if you
how
do all of this,
sounds,
and then in the middle of your spiel, you're like, well, let's bring back slavery. Sorry, you're going to lose a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to lose a lot of people. So, you guys got to understand the way some of this stuff is perceived online. I know folks want me to react to me, but I thought this was a flashpoint for me, because outside of this red pill space, the only thing that a regular person is going to care about when they watch this interview is the portion where she's saying that's her solution to a lot of problems. Women need to go to white school, they need to lose birth control, lose their right to vote.
If that's being so, why are you on that podcast?
I know folks want me to react to me. I thought this was a flashpoint for me.
Talking right now. Slow, woman.
Outside of this red pill space, the only thing that a regular person's going to care about when they watch this interview is the portion where she's saying that's her solution to a lot of problems. Women need to go to white school.
Whenever you say stuff like that, well, there's a perspective, and there's,
if that's being so, why are you on that podcast?
Yeah, because you don't decide to, take account.
She should be talking right now.
No, I think viewers are smart. Viewers understand to take what they can and leave away what they don't like. You think so? I think a lot of people probably see this clip, even folks who call themselves red pill or whatever it is, and they look at this and like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. And I think that's good. So I think the viewers gotta give us some credit. Most of them can finally figure this shit out. But yeah, that shit makes y'all look bad. That shit makes y'all look bad.
I hope so.
Be careful who you champion out here because they can easily come to discredit the movement. Let us know what you guys think. Maybe you guys agree or disagree.
Whatever it is, and they look at this and like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. And I think that's good. So I think the viewers, gotta give them some credit. Most of them can finally figure this shit out. But yeah, that shit makes y'all look bad. That shit makes y'all look bad.
Yeah, definitely do.
So just careful who you champion out here because they can easily come to discredit your movement. Let us know what you guys think. Maybe you guys agree or disagree. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, okay, that's the end of the video. Yeah, I mean, I actually watched part of that video.
What are you doing today to change?
I actually watched part of that video when I was watching a live stream of mediocre tutorials and reviews, and he was watching it, and a lot of that like interaction was so cringe. Like Hafiz was just, I don't know, it was tough to see him speak because like he wasn't making any sense and he was just saying a lot of nonsense. So at about a certain point I just tapped out. So like I never reached the part of that video where she said that. But yeah, I mean, and for the most part she was like doing a good job like interacting with him because I mean like he was just crazy to me. But yeah, like that part, like birth control, like in the ability to vote, I don't understand how that has anything to do with women being the problem, anything. I mean, men benefit from birth control as well, and also women having the right to vote is their right as citizens. Like you can't just take that from them. Like that is, everybody has a right to vote and they contribute to society. Otherwise, like having the right to vote is like, it's essentially having an opinion and a right to voice your opinion and have it be heard. So with that in mind, Just Pearly Things, if she really believed that, then she wouldn't have a YouTube channel voicing her opinions. Like she would just remain quiet and do whatever it is that she thinks women should be doing. Like I think Preach said, like, start with you. So, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. I think the red pill, I mean, they do have good points. I think feminists have good points. Both sides have good points. But at the end of the day, there's always somebody in those groups that go completely off the rails and just makes each movement look bad. And again, like opposite, like how it manifests in the world, their ideals doesn't actually correlate with what they say their core values are, which is why I would never subscribe to be in the groups, because all that stuff sound good, but until it's applied, that's when it starts looking funny. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Please like to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and comment down below, like, did you watch that interview between Just Pearly Things and Hafiz? If so, what was your takeaway from it? And also, like, if you watched Ivan Preach's reaction, like, what did you think about their thoughts about it? And what do you think about mine? And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.